This is a song about the golden age of British football hooliganism, not the rather pathetic effort that we put in South Africa, where I'm sad to report that no English fans were arrested for violence or drunkenness. Another sign of the decline of empire, if you ask me. But anyway, for this I have to pretend to be a Chelsea fan, but that's purely for documentary purposes. Infectious, isn't it? I should have said Grimsby. In 1969, on a rainy November day, I was called to the colours, for the lads were drawn away. And I stood in front of the mirror, all bedecked in blue, and it's down the tube to Euston and up to Molineux. There were hundreds of us at the station as the special pulled away. Oh, don't get into trouble, son, I can hear my mother say. But when you're barely 17 and the world is calling you, you rally round the colours on the plains of Molineux. Assistez-moi, on the plains of Molineux, on the plains of Molineux. You act just like the others, 'cause that's what young men do. Proud to wear the colours when you're running with the crew that fought with Bill McGarry's boys on the plains of Molineux. Well, they marched us from the station and the rain fell thick as mud. 7 cans of Watney's pale to take the place of blood. And no one shouted orders, but we all knew what to do. We were ready to face the black and gold on the plains of Molineux. Well, I stood close by the older lads, Ben Sherman's Crombie crew, and I had a scarf on either wrist and a Charlie Cook tattoo. And it started raining bottles as we got near the ground. We scattered into the back streets and my heart began to pound. Then we saw the pride of wolves, 100 maybe 2, and they jumped us in a dead-end street and they knocked us black and blue. And 6 of them cornered Tony and they beat him nearly blind, but we dragged him over the canal bridge and came at them from behind. And we were giving as good as we got when the coppers joined in too. They ran us over the waste ground by the plains of Molineux. Here we go, on the plains of Molineux, on the plains of Molineux. You act just like the others, 'cause that's what young men do. Proud to wear the colours when you're running with the crew that fought with Bill McGarry's boys on the plains of Molineux. Now when we got inside the ground, we were already 2-0 down, but we cheered old Chopper Harris as Dugan hit the ground. First Hollins, then McCready, then Cookie put us ahead. We normally storm the home end, but we watched the match instead. Then rattling back through rugby, some joker pulled the cord, and they stuck us in a siding. And the coppers got on board and they frisked every compartment, and some clowns smashed the lights. It was dark when we got to Euston, then it's up west for the night. Smoking blow and drinking slow, then up against the wall. 'Cause when you're young and drunk in London town, you think you own it all. Well, I got home at 1:30, stoned and piss-wet through. My mum was still up waiting, the way that mothers do. And I told her a rare old story, but not the one I'm telling you. She wouldn't understand what happened on the plains of Molineux. On the plains of Molineux, on the plains of Molineux. You act just like the others, 'cause that's what young men do. colours when you're running with the crew that fought with Bill McGarry's boys on the plains of Molineux. And now when I go to a match with my two lads in tow, I leave the old Sierra in the car park in the snow, and they've torn down the terraced end where the scrappers used to go, and a cup of tea costs 30 bob and the game goes by so slow. And I'll have a swift half afterwards with some mates that I still see, and it's time to take the boys home with their videos and tea. Well, I've tried to bring them up right, tried to teach them right from wrong, but if there are no rites of passage, how will they get along? No merchant navy, no Figaro club, no apprenticeships at all, and their only chance of getting out is to sing or kick a ball. And to know they'll be worse off for me, it cuts me through and through. And I'm more scared now than I ever was on the plains of Molineux. Last time on the plains of Molineux, on the plains of Molineux, you act just like the others, 'cause that's what young men do. Proud to wear the colours when you're running with the crew that fought with Bill McGarry's boys on the plains of Molineux.